Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore is brought to you with the generous love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians. Guys, Joe Bachman right now at this very moment is slaving away in the digital mines, trying to improve and upgrade this site simply because he wants it to be better. You're not going to find a place like this elsewhere. And for the low cost of $40, a one-time fee, dear friends, you can have an internet presence that will not be disrupted by things like the Zuckbot says that you shouldn't do that. Or, Twix has been bought by the Mars Bars Candy Company and now has decided that its entire stream will no longer feature Elon Musk's plaything. But the debate over which is better, left or right, the idea of a left Twix existing is intriguing in this day and age. Now, we are also made possible by sales of my many books, including but not limited to The Simple Sword, The Fighting Axe, and The Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from novice to swordmaster and beyond. We're also made possible by my pretty darn good selling for me, Hates and Hellfire. The book that has a little phrase in chapter 20 that traumatized our own dear Dawn Dulos so much she's still talking about it. I can say that it's a paranormal thriller set in a little Appalachian town where two reporters are drawn on opposite sides of a supernatural conflict surrounding a small boy who's done nothing wrong but be born with very interesting genetics. Or I could simply say Daphne Lage read it and liked it, y'all. I also have the Big Stompy Robots line of games, which will be highlighted at StompCom coming this September, where the independent gaming convention that will be held in Fowler, Indiana, details as we manage to fight our way to make them happen. I am still looking for independent game designers who are looking to demo their own games and have a booth. It is limited space, so it will be basically first come, first serve. I'm also in mild negotiations with the company to provide game support and anchoring there. No guarantees, but I am trying. Now, I'm going to go past the rest of that shenanigans and go straight to the other point. I have a doctor's appointment that I have to be at this afternoon, which means this will be a 1-hour program. I will cut off. If the comments exceed my ability to read them in that time frame, they will either go unread or I will answer them later. So, y'all, today's a good day to behave. I have to go to the office that now a few years ago decided to put me through the electric shock needle test for about an hour and a half. So I am in a chipper mood. Also, I am running on four hours of sleep, thanks to the lovely Koepp pack deciding that it wanted to sing the song of its people right literally outside my window and scare the crud out of my poor cats. So it is a spicy, spicy Friday that I'm engaging in, but it is a Friday and we are going to enjoy it. I have added a few words, not many, to Haints and Hellfire 2. I'm still dealing with the recovery from last week's convention, which, yes, for a 2-day to me, 1-day to you guys convention, it may take me almost a week to recover. I'm doing better than I used to, but it is what it is. We also have some art projects that I have to get done, and I am trying to catch up on all the stuff I put off for the convention. So it's going to be an exciting time. I'm trying desperately not to get pulled back into a couple of my older stories because somehow they came up in conversation and people are like, ooh, can I read them? Can I see it? No, you can't, because this is not in anyone else's eyes levels of editing. So that is a thing. With that, we have our weekend plans, which this is going to be a very productive weekend for me. Aside from a dread doctor's office and a few other essentials that I've had to set up this week that have taken a bit of wind out of my sails, I am hemorrhaging spoons right now. But if that's all I'm hemorrhaging, I'm doing a good job. I am planning a big cleaning push and reorganization push because my living room turned into a warehouse for RegionCon, and it has to be transformed back into a semi-functional living room because I have some plans. I also, while I have not set up the Historical Fencing Guild live stream tonight, I got 2 3-foot-long packages in the last few days. Not 1, but 2 3-foot-long packages. And those who know me know joy comes in 3-foot-long packages that arrive on my doorstep. And I know some of you, because I love you, and I do know it's a necessity, I am going to remind all of you, not the green room. Now, before I check the comments, on the chance that my dear friend Alec is watching, I am proud of your progress. Good sir. But you need to keep your nose to the grindstone. You have, last I checked, about a month before the end of your year, and you're still quite a bit behind. Your accomplishments in coming back are impressive, and I am incredibly proud of you, sir. But I also will hold you accountable to get through, because you need to get through those so that you can get through your finals, so that you can start your exit strategy. Okay? Now, because you have a scholarship, and I want to see you get into the Institute of Art, where you belong. Whew! Now, in other news, Now, there's been a lot of other real world news that I've had to keep an eye on, but I am dealing with that as it happens. And should it become necessary to speak of it here, I will. That being said, guys, we're going to say we're going to get it done. We're going to knock it out. It's going to be amazing, right? Whatever you're doing today, because the weekend for mere mortals, for the mundanes who go 9 to 5, there are some people who still do that and then slump. Well, we're not them. So this is when we usually get stuff done. And I know you will, because I know you're capable of it. I do not associate with lukewarm individuals. I do not tolerate individuals who lack capacity or compassion. So if you are in my circle and you maintain your place in there, consider yourself ranked pretty darn high in my universe. Because due to circumstances slightly beyond my control, I am back to wearing the little black knife, which means I am fully capable of severing ties as needed. And those I have maintained for long terms, I am very proud to have. So, what I'm going to do is tell you that this future that's coming is what you make of it. Okay? Yeah, the news is going to do stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on beyond your power, and you can get caught in that. But since you can't change it, you can't do anything about it, prepare and harden yourself and your spirit. Gird your loins against coming conflicts and reach out for your dreams, because there is no better time than right now. If you wait for when you are ready, you will never do anything. If you wait till the sky is clear and the water is still, you'll never make it out of the port. So I hold you right now, I hold you today, dear friends, accountable and responsible to reach out and try. I will never fault you for a well-earned, honest failure. My face has met the ground many a time. In a bastardization of that old Irish blessing, may the ground rise up and meet your face. Up. And I'm still somewhat here. Now, if my janky self can make this work, yours certainly can, because you guys carry wonders within you. Make them manifest. I'm not tolerating anything else from you. And if you want a good place to get that started, may I cordially suggest you listen to my own Joe Bachman. Hi, Joe.
And speaking of me, so there's two things real quick. One, I know you're on a time constraint, so I wanted to make sure you saw this comment that came up. It's a little bit farther ahead.
Okay, absolutely, Mike Jimmy. Absolutely. Message me on Facebook. We'll set it up. If you need a special show, we'll make that happen. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, my friend.
Yep,
I'm sure we're coming to do on promotion.
Yep, I just want to make sure that you were able to get to that one.
I completely appreciate that.
And secondly, I just realized I'm going to have to redo that video yet again because of the new layout.
That's what I was thinking watching it through. And I knew when you used the name, and let me check the name real first. Indie CD ad final for sure. That wasn't good.
Yeah, well, that's probably what caused the site to screw up, was naming the ad as final for sure.
Yeah. You brought the wrath of the demon in charge of typos down upon you, most likely. But that's okay, because
pretty much. But yeah, so there is a new update to Indie CD coming. The design looks a little sleeker, and I just realized I haven't even opened the homepage in the editor yet, so I'm afraid to see what I'm gonna have to do to redesign the actual landing page.
Oh, Joe,
so
that is definitely one of those where I have to say, may the force be with you, because
I'm also with you.
and
with that, folks, I'm gonna go hide in the corner again.
I knew you were. Toodles, Joe. Okay. First through the door. Dan Hallfield says, I'm not going to be awake in time. I hurt too much tonight. I hope the show is fun for everyone. Well, I hope you feel better. That was at 4:47. That might be one of the earlier successful ones to get through. First through the door on today-ish, after dawn. Well, after sunrise, not dawn. Dawn hasn't popped on yet. Alex Creations, just so everyone knows, Dan was first one in. He said he hurts too much tonight. We'll the show. I didn't know if the comment would show up, so I'm letting y'all know. That's a good man, Alec, and I'm glad you're here. And now continues, just want to say thank you all for being here. I don't think I could have pushed through this far on my own, so thank you for the love, the worry, and support. It's been helping me get better as a person and as a friend. That's what we're here for. Growth and development and accountability and all that stuff. And if you need me, how to get a hold of me. Hey, Alec, it's because we care, says Carl. Hello, Carl. And that in itself means a lot to me, Carl. And most of us here have had a hard time of it at some point, so we understand. It is very likely in the near future that will be discussed again at length. But except at Dana. At Dana. How? Book 'em, Dano! 1 second. Freaking allergies. Book 'em, Dano. Anyway, let's see. She's always been perfect. At least that's what her press agent keeps telling me. I'm a firm believer that everyone's deluded a little bit in life, and if you're going to be deluded, pick the really grand delusions. Before we all cry, hug, and sing Kumbaya, accountability. Didn't do a darn thing creatively yesterday. Well, you did have to endure the fact that Joe Dog McKeel issued the dreaded triple dog dare. So something had to visit the secret humor group. So I understand. And Don is giving Alec a big hug, and we are proud of you, Alec. Places taco and ice cream out to conjure Don, and Don appears almost immediately. Good morning, Don. We've been bouncing across a few shows lately. And Don says, big hugs, Alec. We are your village. And Carl says, blows on back of hand, the power. The power is yours. Captain Witzman. He is a Carl. Anyway, good morning, folks. Good morning, Joe Bachman. I'm almost afraid to know what you would use to summon me, Carl. Okay, so it would have to probably be a circle made of at least T3, if not better, cable, and scraps of high vis, and possibly taco truck food, and then that Water Joe stuff. It's doable. Perhaps a few pieces of RAM. God, I've never heard of RAM being so thoroughly packaged as the RAM you sent me. That's right. It was a complete surprise when Joe rammed me that hard. But anyway, not the green room. Don says, you knew I was awake. You already texted me about Munzie, Carl. LOL. Do you mean Carl is faking his summons? What? Hey, Don and Joe. And good morning, Sarah. Sarah, rising from her personal crypt beneath the ancient clock tower somewhere in the wilds of Illinois to spread grace and bat-themed horror upon us all. How are you doing, darling? Sweet drizzle of something, I suppose. And we are happy you are still here, Alec. And Descarano and a pile of chicken tenders? I don't know what Descarano is. I'll gather when in doubt, it's a form of booze. But, yeah, see, there we go. Thanks, Joe. And says, Alec! And, hey, Sarah. Sarah! Hey, Donna. And morning all. Don't be giving away my secrets, Don. Obscure and terrible jokes about don't be giving away secrets of the Golden Dawn, but that is obscure to the vast majority of you, hopefully. Anyway, Sarah! And Joe's accountability. New design for Indie CD in the works. Those who watched Stupid O'Clock last night got a peek at it. Currently working on getting the author page set up again and then moving on to profile. Rock on! Upgrades happen. And remember, folks, that in 2025, it is very likely that you will need to upgrade to Windows 11, also known as the all-in-one killer, because it needs 8 extra gigs of RAM, which has nothing to do with trying to take all this AI I don't use and make it native and not quite so net traffic heavy, he said, trying not to growl at the future. So, I got glad to see you in the chat. How's school going? Alec, getting caught up on preparing for finals? Carl! Everyone else I forgot. Accountability? No, I'll pass on that for today. I feel you. Though, like last night was an elbow-throwing session, although you did some great hosting and co-hosting, dear. We still need the program Dawn After Dark. I'm sure I could record that for you. You know, I was saying she needs her own, like, Delilah-style podcast. If you want to see what the new design is going to look at page, check out indiecd.org about Joe Bachman or indiecd.org about Matthew Cracky. I am tired and I am hungry. It is one of those days. New design looks better to me. It does look very clean. Yes, Sarah, it's going a lot better. Prepping for finals. Everything else is done. May 22nd is my last day, I am pretty sure. Good job, Alec. Woot, you're rocking it, Alec. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Donna. Good job, Alec. Let me know if we're always here if you need anything. Also, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Thesis. I heard you have a new ad, and you know what? I was going to wait till the bottom of the hour, but I'm impatient. Let me see where it got put.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Thesis runs a great show, and he is a interestingly diverse Eastern martial arts practitioner. So back to the comments. Let's see now. And hey, Thesis. Hey, Blade. Finals be frazzing, but you can do it. Angry sword-wielding pancake. Yes, it was requested and thus delivered. Promises made. Promises delivered. Nick Tockert for Evil Overlord in 2024. Why choose the lesser of two evils? Anyway, dang it, Thesis. Now you got me wanting pancakes. Waffles are better. I know you. You're the evil egg people who stole my waffles! I don't know if you heard Mandy laugh, but Mandy laughed. I want waffles after he said pancakes. Derp. Alex said, I have batter in the fridge. I know what I'm going to be doing during the show since I haven't ate yet. Dang it. They're talking about advanced breakfast foods. No pancakes here, but still have time to run down and get a Pop-Tart. Donna, need anything? Nick did a good job with the breakfast foods. I was the back end of a McDonald's for a while. I know my way around a griddle. Oh my gosh, Blade. We said the same thing at the same time. Awful. Great minds think alike and crave alike. Be careful when you start pondering our good friend Thesis's cravings, dear. Foxy wouldn't turn down a waffle. I'd be scared to be that muffin girl with the giant knife. I wonder how Miss Saren's doing right now. Dawn says, I ate a granola bar. I should grab my nuts. 1. Two, I walked right into that. I mean, I walked face first into that. Me either, Foxy. Built-in cups for the syrup. I keep craving chicken Caesar wraps. Those are good. Oh, you want friends? You mean the things that killed Julius? At 2, Brute? Not the green room at dawn. Grab your nuts, Dawn. Hashtag not 7 p.m. yet. Accountability. Filmed, edited, uploaded my new springtime ad. Anyone who watched it, LMS, got to see it last night. And Dawn says, been awake since before 7. Going to be a long day because I didn't get till bed till late. You're not the only one. Frickin'. Ooh, that sounds way healthier than how we were thinking, Alec. It's healthy, but tastes unhealthy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so good. And Foxy says, and I have no good waffle mix. Half a Pop-Tart falls on the floor. That's Callie's piece. And here he comes. Once again, starting the show. While Carl's creeping. Come on and get the munchies. Carl wants you to get some. He knows it's an addictive game now. He really wants you to come. Pardon me for rocking out. Alrighty now. Let's see. And thanks, Carl. Texting, I looked up, saw the warning. Volume at half. Wow. Sorry, got a little. I'm having this problem where every once in a while I suddenly sound like, I don't know, the Tockert family old man gravel voice starts to come out of me, which is not the customary thing. It's fine. Yes. Geez, where did that come from? Anyway, you know the drill, folks. Like and share, indeed, and whip. Whip it good. You know you want to. You know you should. And once the new ad is seen, I will upload a different version with just my music on my channel. Groovy. Hop it, pop it, and drop it. It is seen. The eyes have been upon it. Shoot, I can't remember his spiel. Dang it. Elias Bouchard would be so ashamed of me. Anyway, LOL, I mean, here comes Callie for his Pop-Tart. It looked good, Thesis. New ad looked really good, Bladed. Thanks, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Trelena, my love, my light, and the favorite woman that I am not married to. How are you doing, darling? I hope you're feeling better, and I hope I didn't wake you up too much. Your husband may have voiced the fact that waking you could be a death and doom sentence. You know what I saw? I was going through some folder organizations, Trey, and I saw a whole stack of things you sent me for my own notes. And it made me realize I haven't bugged you about writing your other project enough this week. So, get on it. Hey, Trey. Hey, Trey. Jumpy munch. The moment the screen started, the intro, I jumped. Well, you know, sometimes I have that effect on women, Sarah. Anyhow, Trey! Yeah, we need to get Sarah and Trey in the same place. I bet the hug would be epic. Anyway, hey, Trey. I often have the same reaction to my own voice, Sarah. Ha-ha. And hey, Nick, you're cryptid. Not listening to Carl's advice from the intro just to see what happens. Moi? Me? The slander, the allegations. And even after I've already run your ad? Good sir, I am a great many things. But a cryptid only under the most foul of allegations. And that earned you the newish Legend of Korra trailer.
What up, lovelies? This is Mike Jimmy, CEO of Ferguson and the creator of Love and Korra, now back with our 7th issue in the series, The Bond. Love and Korra is a series of one-shots, building a world one story at a time. A couple of years ago, I imagined a world, and I told a couple of writers to go have fun in my sandbox. And so they did. Each adventure is unique and adds just a bit more to make this world feel more and more alive. They can be read separately and all contain a complete story. In our upcoming release, you follow Sevier and Aphil on their journey into maturity and find out if their friendship breaks down in rage or whether their bond is stronger than bad emotions. Now on Kickstarter and Fund My Comic.
Mike Jimmy's a freaking legend, folks. And that's why I'm, can I be on your show? Of course you can be on my show. The fact that Mike Jimmy isn't a household name is a crime against creativity. It just tells you how powerful Disney is. But he's a household name in our circles, and that's what matters. Hey, Trey. I did that the first time I heard the intro thesis. He denied it heavily. I'm just a plain, simple author, artist, swordmaster, game designer, retired paranormal consultant. Really, nothing that interesting. This is not the cryptid you're looking for. Hey, Alec. Good evening, everyone. Or good morning, everyone. Wow. Yeah, that's where I am, folks. Hello, Chris Walker. And hey, Nick. Hello, I think it was the church paintings on the ceiling, oh Dark Pope. For some reason, my brain went to Kaylee diagnosing not engine problems because she was conveniently on the floor. Anyway, hey, Chris. Good morning, Chris. Thank you, Jewel State, for everything you've done. And methinks he doth protest too much. No, it's just a cryptid is an unknown, undefined thing that may or may not exist. You guys know I don't exist. I'm just a collective figment of your imagination made manifest long enough to teach a goal to then disseminate back into the energies that wielded me. I am nothing but a tool of the hand that guides fate. We had Michelangelo paint those ceilings based on his name alone. We were hoodwinked. I just did it dumb now. And I don't know what you did, Foxy, that was dumb, but we're glad to see you. And Sidney Koepp says, "Here I am to save the day." And you know what? Yeah, let's knock this out. I'm on a roll today, and it has been a bit. So let's just go and hit where? There we go. And yeah, I left her. She's here to save the day because Cindy Koepp is here to save the day. Happy Friday. And that generally makes for a great story, Foxy. Hey, Cindy. Cindy, hey, Cindy. I tried to kick Thesis playfully and ended up scraping my ankle on his watch. The logistics of that intrigue me, but I'm not going to get into trouble. And Cindy, I just approved Mosaic to go into print. Hopefully soon she'll have a real link. Yes, get it. Foxy, was it a story that you can only tell in the green room? I hope so. And Don drops the line, chapter 20. Because of this, I'm now going to have to do something when I get my stuff all organized, because I never know where my chapter breaks are till the end of the story. At chapter 20 again for the second Haints and Hellfire. Cindy Koepp waves. Ouchie, Foxy. I'm not coordinated. It happens to the best of us. Hopefully she'll actually be in the green room tonight. Yes, I have been petitioned to petition you, Foxy, to come into the green room more often and more boldly. So I will pass that message along. Chris says, send all the well wishes, prayers, good vibes, and juju you can today. My car is not in good shape, and I am hoping the repair costs aren't too expensive. You heard it. You guys know what to do. Foxy says, I might be at least a bit. Hey, Chris. Donna just finished chapter 20 and told him not to read it. In unrelated news, I just had a reminder that we're going out. We might have to pack a sack lunch. Anyway, Sarah says, Foxy, my gracefulness is much the same. Ouch, Chris, all the good car thoughts. The brake light came on my truck yesterday, Chris, so I feel you there. Behave? Like what? Like your sweet and amazing self, Cindy. We are blessed by your presence. And what up, lovelies? The impressive and incomparable Mike Jimmy Lorsha DeBron has shown up. And hope all the tests go good. It'll be interesting because if they try to pull out that electrified needle test, I will be promptly telling him exactly what orifice he can shove it in. But MJLDB, not sure how long I can hang out, but baby may wake up at any second. I understand, man. Roughly 15 years ago and some change, I was fighting the good fight. Carl, and hi, Mike. And Sarah says, sitting on my hands to keep from going on for hours and hours of comments. Otherwise, that would happen. I will try to make it up to you guys. I just have to be moderately good today because the travel time is rather impressive because I have to go to the far side of town. So it's ugh. Hi, Thesis, Foxy, Carl, Donna, Dawn, Sarah, Cindy, Joe, Trey, Amanda, Xander, and Nick. Chris Walker says hi. They both say hi back. Hashtag priorities. I get it, Sarah. Good conversations in here. Hey, you Foxy lady. Good morning to all who popped in since last I looked at the chat. Yes, and I do want to remind you all, late but not forgotten, that Donna Carleen is here and she is keeping the mojo in the dojo. Just because she worries if I don't say that. Now, big stompy robots wield simple spears while fighting axes with simple swords as small arms come through the thinning veil. Oh, God. That description of my store ran like an 80s anime fight scene thing in my mind that was so delightful it physically hurts. Okay. Hey, Mike Jimmy, squee! Just an overall squee for everything. Well, if you're going to squee, Dawn, my dear, if you are going to squee, let me give you a reason, because Dawn is the creator of her own fashionable felines. And while we're talking about creators, let's remind you guys that Werewolves of London, the sequel to the breakout pulp action flick, The Rembrandt Stratagem, is coming soon to a lot of sources. And this is the test print. More as I have it because Kelly Austin is amazing. And let's see. Ooh, packages. Yes! Now, I did unbox them due to the fact that I've had some bad deliveries lately. But I have two interesting packages that came in that I am leaning towards understanding a trend. And I'll get into that tonight on the Historical Fencing Guild. 3-foot packages, green room. There are so many green room answers to that comment that I will not make, but yes, I like the over everything squeed on and get terrors, even if it's not Halloween. It's always Halloween in my heart. Amazon.com/store says Brian K. Morris. That's a sword box. Nuh-uh. Please, I know a sword box when I see one. Yes. Good morning, Josh Kemp. I hope the weather has treated you well, sir. And speaking of which, would you tell me when, my good sir, and we will make it happen as long as I don't have a medical conclusion. And Trey is waving to everyone whilst acquiring caffeine. Yes, dear, get caffeinated, get hydrated, live, laugh, consume, destroy, conquer your enemies. Or turn the wheel. Turning the wheel is good too. Anyway, Tune into Nevermind the Furthermore right now at this channel right here. Skull Trey. Not to be confused with Skull. He is a Canadian swordsman. But madness can be comic related at Pop Van Zant's YouTube channel. Support non-aquatic Meg. The quest for Pops Van Zant to make a Roku channel. Nevermind the Furthermore on other days. YouTube.com/@NicholasTockert. I think it's good for some people. I think it's good to get some people time for a few minutes before Alec gets back to the hard work. I see what you're saying too, Nick. A bit of show and then a bit of hard. Work hard for show. You know what? Not the green room, my own dyslexia. Anyway. Can't wait to see the new ad, Thesis and I. Thesis, I want to see how my filming came out. It was filmed quite well. And Hysterical Fencing Guild, tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I have 2 new toys! And then, hopefully sometime this weekend, if the universe allows, I will film reviews of said toys of the initial variety. Ooh, new ad. Yes. T in Martial Arts, youtube.com/@bladed thesis, and the second E is a 3. Updated spring background. Okay. No warning for you, Camouflage 61821. That's Brian K. Morris, the original Primarch of this channel. And suddenly he has large shoulder pads. It came out well, at least I think so. And staff form rather than sword. I like the rotating the weapon styles around. Your own Joe Bachman? I want a piece too. Not that kind of piece, you naughty individuals. Well, too bad. My Joey. My... Locked! Sorry, my inner Mark Hamill came creeping out of there. Woo! Can't wait to see it. Apparently, she wants to see a piece of Joey too. No, I don't. Woo! Woo! I don't know where that laugh came from, but frankly, I'm frightened. Now, man, Joe's music is always welcome. Dang, that was a spectacular choice. LOL. And I filmed for him again. Hope I didn't shake too badly. No, you're good. Wakes you up, Sarah? Look good, Foxy. And a bit of a shake is okay, Foxy. Shake is okay. You're too young to be not the green roomed. Shows we're human. Anyway, I'll send you DM. Thanks a lot, Joe. And Sarah says, I feed off of that kind of deep, dark, fantasy-styled music. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. And let's see, what else do we have that we can rock out to for a quick second? Trelane is an incredible fiber artist, and just a wonder to behold. I love the talents that are in this group, and I'm honored to be able to talk about them now. I got 10 minutes to get through as many of the comments as I can, so that will be the delay in the ads till I hit the end, but we have to hop and pop and drop. Let's go! Foxy, I know Alex sometimes can be frustrating when trying to do jewelry, and Cindy says, get the tears, patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Failure is proof you're trying, says Sarah. Use it for wisdom to hone your craft, whatever it may be. Rock on. That's valid, Foxy. I understand that, as you should. That you need to help Nick teach people to be safely dangerous. Yes. The Historical Fencing Guild. Ooh, Sarah, I needed that today. And thus ends my break. You'll want to order a dragon or a few and a book or a couple and blankets. Just order stuff. And Sarah says, I'm glad I said it then, as you should. Foxy says, see you later, Cindy. Dawn hasn't popped in yet. Oh, have a good rest of your day, Cindy. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Sarah. And I am sorry it's going to be a short one today due to doctor's appointment, but it is a blessing to see you in my chat. I hope you are doing better. If there's anything I can do to be of service, you know how to find me, dear. And support a competition team from Shadow Fist Kung Fu and Tai Chi. Go grab some 50-50 raffle tickets. The pot now has a few $100s in it, half to the winner, half to the team. bit.ly/Shadow Fist 50-50. Hey, Saren. Waves, bye, y'all. Have fun storming the castle. Morning, Saren. You know, Hawaii 5-0 is on Ion right now. Which one? Hey, Thesis. Morning, Foxy. Hey, says Troy. Hey, Miss Saren. I had one of those days where my hands just magically forgot to draw, always disconcerting. Oh, dear, I know how that is. But you will get through it, and you'll be a better artist on the other side. I have absolute faith. Hi, Adana. He faked the summon today, but I believe that has been the only time. We shall see. I need to work on my drawing more, but writing and fixing my bracelet will take over today. Work and get it done. Native AI, your OS equals Neo Clippy. We knew he'd be back. We knew he'd rise from the ashes to once again stalk us. Dawn after dark with dawn to us. I got to workshop that one. Oh, Lord. Lord in heaven. Anyway. Oh, and to address the people who are worried about using the Lord's name in vain, remember, it's not saying, oh God, oh my, or anything like that. It is using the scriptures and claiming things that are scriptures to do things that are against his will, like rip people off and abuse people. So I think the standings will be very interesting when, things are balanced out at the end. Even some plugins for WordPress are now trying to include AI. I saw an ad for an AI shaver. It's like, dude, do not make me go back to mechanical. Ooh, I like it, Thesis. Congrats. Very nice. It did come out well. Maybe I should have zoomed in a little, though. No, it was a nice background. Eat all your AI, kids. Eat all your AI. There are kids in China who have no AI. Wrong! The kids are dominated by the AI. And yeah, I did get dizzy doing the 3 consecutive staff turns, but it was worth it. If you're dizzy going through the motions, either you need to change the motions or you need to practice more. This stream is on crack today. No, it's just hopping and popping, locking and dropping, and we are getting it done. Just today, as opposed to the other day. Now, today is a bit worse. I try. Now, to spend the next 2 months scouting a location for the summer ad. Are we going to get the beach episode? We'll find a spot. It's Friday out. The reprobates can't wait till later. I had a Caesar salad on March 15th. Was that inappropriate? No, it was appropriate. You just had to put in 15 knives. Amusing, Chris. LMAO, Chris. Too soon, Chris. Caesar. Not sure if the Ides of March or Pie Hangover Day. Thank God Google's Tumblr search for that meme. Pie. I rather enjoyed it too, Foxy. I hope it doesn't make me a bad person. No, you're fine. AFK for a few. Well, we'll get done what we can. Now, Chris, it's all good. Hadn't considered that, Alec. We got a comment dump. It was good indeed. Man, I've been clenching my teeth bad last night. My jaw aches. Get yourself a mouth guard. That can cause real problems later. Can't blame me on that one this time. Sarah gives great hugs. Yes, I did skip the possibility of that comment. Someday I'll meet Sarah in person. Yes, I want to see your powers combine. Then you only need one more, and then, you'll have a nice little triumvirate to cause trouble. I mean, what? No! I got a Trey hug before. That was good. Oh, you don't know. Anyway. And then the same day, I got Nick and Amanda hugs. Absolutely. It's almost like our platonic polycule are great at hugs. So is Joey. Don't let him fool you. And Alec. And Dawn hugs. And Donna. Squeak. And Carl. And yes, I hugged Carl. People like to hug me for some reason. Just a simple man, artist, swordmaster, muse, agent of chaos. Well, I saw a great little video and I shared it. You'll have to dig through. Pippy-tagonists. Pippy-tagonists. Great term. Trelena needs to look it up especially. I know you're not drawing today, but Wednesday, can I request a flock of potatoes or a gaggle or a school or a herd? Off to Google. Don't hate. Potate. Ooh. Hello, everyone. Hey, Woke. And I'm trying to get through the comments. Hey, Woke, it's been a bit. Yeah, Woke, trying to work on characters, etc. Excellent. Per Google, an aggregation or a herd. Listening mode has been engaged since Nick has to run 20 minutes for doctor appointment. Like your idea, Don. Hey, yep, I'm trying to knock it out, guys. And Don saying hi to Xander and Amanda. My babies! I missed Josh. Yes, you did. Only 14 likes. Get that number up. Those are rookie numbers. Come on! Hey. Nick, you've green room me before. I don't know why. I'm an angel. I'm trying to be good. We broke him for a moment. Our job is accomplished. If you say so. Hey! And suddenly, I have no sound. I'm generating a lot of sound. Nick said, short one. New Hawaii 5-0 every Friday, all day. Ha, ha, ha. Hello. Hey, Luke. Glad to see you. It's been a bit, my friend. That's Luke Stone over at Luke Stone Studios /FundMyComic/Fundiverse / I think Nerd Word is still up there. He's doing all sorts of things. And a fake summons, that's because you were on tech doesn't mean you'll come to the chat. Point. So the summoning worked. Maybe I'll summon Kelly now. Geez, okay. Hey, Awoken Luke. My TV glitch had to be shut off. Oh, I didn't see Donna's comment about hugs earlier. Happy Friday to all. Have a great weekend. You as well. Have a great day, everyone. Wow, miss seeing Luke too. Yes, with 2 minutes to spare. Now, guys, good luck with your appointment, Nick. Have a great day all. Almost there, Nick. You can do it. I have faith. Now, guys, we're going to get through this. I'm going to run a couple ads to wrap up. Got a shot before night shift and work on next commission. So I'll see you all later. Love you, Trey. Have the weekend you need. Oh, that's a powerful invocation. Everyone have a great day. See you in that unmentionable room. Let me run some ads of folks who need it. Starting with...
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And Sarah says, no electric needles, the doc first. They're the ones who did the electric needles. Have a great day, everyone. All the love from Sarah's black little heart, which warms mine. Kitty lunchtime later's all. Ciao for now. Much love. Well, friends, I am going to cut this out. But first, I'm going to say keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating. Because as long as you do, you can edit it. You can improve it. But you cannot edit a blank page. I will see you tonight over on the Historical Fencing Guild. Toodles, folks. I love you, and you should too.